This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com with a daily wrestling news update. Just finished an interview that was live for subscribers here to the Hannibal TV, people that pay $1.99 a month to help support this channel. And it was also live for our patreon.com/the Hannibal TV supporters. It was pretty good. I will probably start posting some clips from the interview later tonight. WWE Smackdown did another 0.6 rating last night on Fox. That featured some type of bizarre basketball game. Yes, it is entertainment, and their performers are storytellers. They tell very unentertaining, stupid stories, in my opinion. There was some news yesterday regarding NBC Universal. Apparently, they're going to be shutting down their NBC Sports Network and moving a lot of that programming to USA, where, of course, right now USA has Raw and NXT. It's unlikely they're going to switch Raw with other programming, but NHL has games on Wednesday nights that would be far higher profile and reach higher income audiences and more viewers than NXT, which really gets dwindling ratings. So that will be interesting to see if that ends up bumping NXT. Mike says, good evening from New York, USA. Good evening to you, sir. Of course, the big Conor McGregor fight is tonight. The prelims have already started. I will probably pay attention to what happens in it, but it's not something I want to spend my money on at this moment. I posted a second Selena De La Renta match earlier today. The first one that I posted earlier this week against Dynamite Didi, I would say was excellent. This second one, I would say the opponent wasn't as high quality as Dynamite Didi from a work rate standpoint. But it's up there for people that want to check it out. And of course, Selena will be managing the Blood Hunter February 6th in the Dallas area for the big Sweethearts Brawl presented by SWE Fury. Mark Henry is also going to be there. Christy James, Miranda Alizé, Teddy Long, Justin Credible, Tim Storm, Amber Nova, many others. Every Tuesday night, we do post the SWE Fury TV show at 8 p.m. if you don't get one of the channels that it's on. And Tuesday nights at 9 p.m., I do a live Inside SWE Fury podcast with James Beard, legendary official, who is now one of the SWE Fury matchmakers. There is going to be prizes starting next week for people watching live. And I do understand Jazz is going to be our guest on next week's show. So be prepared. Be prepared for every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, me and James Beard inside SWE Fury. Geraldo says he watched a video about me trying to my whole story regarding WWE. Well, they won't make a Dark Side of the Ring about it, to answer your question, because Dark Side of the Ring is very biased on who they do stories on. And yes, my goals have changed as time has changed, and also as the WWE product has changed. When I was signed by WWE, I had spent 8 years working my ass off, paying my dues, trying to get that job. And it got ripped away from me because of someone's negligence, which was proven in court. However, the WWE of today is not the WWE of the 80s and late 90s that I was a massive fan of. I can't even watch the full highlight video of Smackdown because I find it just garbage. So thank God new things have opened up like YouTube, that I can actually make a living on YouTube as an interviewer and not just cover wrestling, but MMA, UFO news, paranormal stuff, boxing. I've done tons of boxing interviews. So I enjoy what I'm doing now, and I want to continue to grow. Another weekly show we have on this channel, speaking of MMA, is the MMA Power Hour. Now airs every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. It's a live podcast that features UFC fighters being interviewed. So check that one out too. We're trying to have diversity on this channel because less and less people care about the television wrestling products. So we need to expand. And the last thing I'll mention, also the person that mentioned me with WWE, I actually am happy that I'm working right now with a company like SWE Fury from the ground up, and it can put out a new old school style of wrestling, a real different alternative to the rest of the wrestling that's being presented right now. So I'm looking forward to continuing with that through 2021. There's a lot of obstacles these days with COVID and regulations and shutdowns, but we're going to keep fighting through it. And Geraldo says I do a great job at what I do. He loves Hannibal TV. Well, thank you. I really appreciate all the fan support, whether you're a member here, which I would love to have more members. We only have about 55 right now. Imagine if I had 5,000, the interviews I could get every month. But even if you just watch, I thank you for watching. So I wish everyone a good weekend. If you're watching UFC tonight, enjoy. I want McGregor to win. Great entertainer, very entertaining fighter. And Justin, I don't even know. His last name's Poirier, and I watched all the embeddeds. I can't even remember. He's just not as big of a star as Conor. So I want Conor to win just because he's more of a character.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow.